I'm gonna say it like this. It's like we are on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And it used to be a church song we used to sing. We are on a battlefield with the people that's supposed to protect and serve us. We fighting to stay afloat. Survival.
We have 4 primary tools, what we sometimes call modes of advocacy. The first of those is our holistic direct services. That really is at the core of ArchCity Defenders. That's how we got our start as an organization. And for us, that means providing criminal and civil legal services, but also a range of wraparound social services to really help our clients get back on their feet, reach some level of stability, and be rooted in a place where they can activate their own dreams and live out their lives.
In the last year and a half, ArchCity Defender helped me find an apartment. Not only that, paid the first and last month's rent. Hooked me up with a place called Home Sweet Home. Oh my God.
I got sick and I was bedridden for October to January of last year, so I couldn't go to court dates, and that would have just put me more in the hole. It took so much stress off myself, and I was able to heal and spend time with my kids. It's been a blessing to work with them. They're very knowledgeable and very helpful. Communication was a huge thing. They kept up with me at all times.
The second is systemic civil rights litigation, and that's bringing lawsuits essentially against public actors, police, jails, sometimes courts, as well as sometimes abusive landlords that are violating the rights of low-income tenants.
Families are finding it hard to find attorneys to stand with them in investigating their claims and then also bringing claims, civil rights lawsuits on their behalf. So those are the types of things we work on to effectively add a lawyer's voice, requesting those types of documents and making sure that the law is followed so families can get access to them.
The third is our policy and media advocacy, which is critically important and connects to everything else that we do. That's the really important storytelling function of our work. It's engaging with both traditional media and social media.
I was newly elected to the school board when I was attacked by the police. And so the narrative, of course, is I'm combative, I'm angry, so all the things that are associated with it. And so we were able to tell my story in a way that was from me and not having that news media spin on it, because when I looked at my story after the news media, got a hold of it, it was still very much favorable to the police. It still kind of left that open-ended question of, well, what did she do to deserve this? And so I feel like that process of having ArchCity in my corner. It was a reputable firm who has a good reputation here in St. Louis, who were saying, no, this woman didn't do anything wrong, her rights were violated, and so we're going to prove that. And also just, for protesters in general, so that police do not think that they can continue to harass, intimidate, and act violence on us, and that nothing is going to come of it, that there's going to be no consequences for them.
Finally is our community collaborations, and that really represents the organizing and advocacy partnerships that we have. That's building policy campaigns and organizing campaigns, building at the grassroots the kind of base power that we know we'll need to actually long-term shift systems and shift policy in the region in the interests of the people that we serve. I think we are in a very opportunity-rich moment for St. Louis, for the region, for the country. We're going to have to work very hard to build the kind of relationship, to build the kind of partnerships, and ultimately build the kind of base that will be required to sustain the change that many of us believe in.
ArchCity Defenders, I would say they're the best attorneys to have. And, they always looked out for me and had my back and helped me from day one, and they still help me to this day. I just feel really in depth to them. I'm grateful for everything they've done and continue to do for me.
As long as we got that man upstairs in ArchCity, we gonna be all right. Thank you, ArchCity. Yeah. You have brought us a long way, and we still got ways to come.